Hi guys, I hope you're doing great. We just came to this campsite because we had a bit of issue with our rooftop tent. As you can see over here, wait, there is so much mold over here. Look at it, I hope you can see it. And it's like everywhere on the whole tent, mostly from the inside. And it's basically because the last time we slept in that rooftop tent, in the morning the whole tent was absolutely wet, and we had no choice. We just needed to pack it, zip it and keep going, because anyway it was rainy and windy. So yeah, and it was probably like 5 days since that, and now it's finally sunny and a good weather. So we came to this campsite and we already brushed it with some chemical for mold, so I really hope that it's gonna help, because that's just insane. Luca is cooking some lunch for us. And yeah, basically right now we are in Allinga Beach, which is close to Adelaide, and tomorrow we're gonna go farther. We are heading to Nullarbor Plain. So guys, did you know that Australia has its own Loch Ness monster? So we just left Adelaide and we are in a Boonboonga Lake. And over there is a Australian Loch Ness monster. Wait, I'm just over there, but I need to grab my phone to zoom it. This is pretty random to me. It's like 1 hour from Adelaide, and I didn't know something like this is here. Look at that. Maybe I'm rather gonna use the drone than my phone. You're gonna see the whole lake. It should be a pink lake actually, but it doesn't seem to be very pink right now. So let's see from the drone. So we're flying the drone and it's not really pink right now. We actually saw a really like absolutely pink lake in Western Australia. It was north from Perth. It was actually not that far from Perth. And we also have a video from that place. It's actually a second video on this YouTube channel, so if you are interested you can check that out. But this one is not that pink right now. Maybe in summer is more pink, I don't know, because I saw some pictures where you can actually walk to that Loch Ness monster, and now you actually can't because there is water. So maybe during the summer months it's more pink and also less water. So we just stopped along the way and we're gonna sleep here in our car. Look at this beautiful sunset over the big Australian bay. Look at that. And tomorrow we're gonna continue to Port Augusta, and also I would love to visit Alligator Gorge, which is close to Port Augusta, so I'm gonna see you over there. By the way, no Alligator Gorge because it was raining over there, so. Right now we are coming through a little village. It's called Iron Knob. It's on the top of the basically Iron Peninsula. It's just a turn left from the highway, from the A1, and it's an interesting part of Australia. Like everything in that village is so red. I think it's called Iron Knob because over there behind us, I'm gonna show you in a minute, there is like a big red mountain. I think they are mining iron over there, and it's just interesting to see these parts of this country. We are in a village of Kimba, and apparently it's a halfway across Australia, but it's a halfway from Sydney to Perth. This is the Eyre Peninsula. Here we are in Kimba. This was the village before Iron Knob. And yeah, so basically the distance we came from Sydney, we need to cross the same distance to Perth. So we just left a little town called Seduna, and we found out that it was the last shop, and now another shop is gonna be 1,240 kilometers away from us. That's like absolutely insane. It's gonna be in I think it's Norseman in Western Australia, and that town is basically about Esperance. So basically almost to Esperance there is no freaking shop for more than 1,000 kilometers. Like, are you kidding me? There's gonna be a Nullarbor plane, and also that 146 kilometers just straight. But like for more than 1,000 kilometers, nothing, just some motels with a gas station, obviously, because you need a gas when you go more than 1,000 kilometers. But no shop, no groceries. Like, are you kidding me? That's crazy. This is all what we're gonna see for 1,200 kilometers. Just some bushland. You got to be kidding me, right? So we just found out that we can't take any fruits and veggies to the WA, to Western Australia. Like, we just bought a lot of fruit and veggies in Seduna because we were like, alright, it's more than 1,000 kilometers. It was like 1,200 kilometers to Norseman or to Esperance, I don't really know. So we were like, okay, we need some food because there are no shops, no groceries, more than 1,000 kilometers. So we bought some fruit, some veggies, we have eggs, and we just found out there were some signs on the street that quarantine, but it was like, I don't really pay attention to that. Then we just found out that WA has something like a quarantine, and you just can't take fruit and veggies over there. But like, it's still Australia. What the hell? Oh man! Right now we are going to a very interesting place. It's called MacDonnell Lake, and it should be a pretty nice pink lake with a beautiful contrast of blue lake. So let's see how it really looks, because on pictures it's stunning, but this road is so bumpy. So we are here, but I have to put the drone up so you can see it actually, because from this point of view you are not able to see the pink lake. I hope it's gonna be pink. So Duka is just landing the drone over here, and to be honest, I expected that it's gonna be a bit more pink. I mean, it's a bit pink there, but not that much. I mean, I think nothing can beat that pink lake in Western Australia when you go up north from Perth. That was just brilliant. Even without any editing, it was just pure pink color. Look at that, this is what lives here. Only kangaroos, camels and wombats, that's it. Look at this. That's crazy. Nothing's around. Nullarbor Plain, eastern end of treeless plain. For us, it's actually the beginning of the Nullarbor Plain. And somewhere over there, many kilometers away from here, there will be that straight strip without any curve. We are driving whole day, yesterday whole day, today whole day. Also tomorrow it's gonna be whole day of driving. This is just crazy. Look at that. Just imagine when I just decided I wanna go, I wanna walk that way, just straight walking. Where the heck would I end up? And like, how long would it take to me to reach some civilization? That must be the endless amount of time. So we stopped on this little, I think it's a camping spot. But wait, what I'm gonna show you. Look at this. The cliffs of Nullarbor Plain. This is absolutely stunning. Look at that cliff. Woohoo! I can't freaking understand what just happened. Like, we were driving on this road and the truck was passing by, and suddenly just something big just flew by, just like over here. Like, I was like, what the heck was that? So we stopped and I found out that we lost our front mask, like the logo of Subaru. Like, we went back over there and we found it on the side of the road, luckily. So there is like a few things broken, but I think I managed to somehow put it back. But like, what the heck? I can't understand how this could happen. Probably just the wind got under the front mask and it just lifted up, but like, that was crazy. Guys, look where we are. Finally 90 miles straight, 146 kilometers. Are you kidding me? That's gonna be insane. No turning, just straight. And this thing is crazy. Like, look at that, I have it here. And it actually happened when the truck came along our car, and the wind which is coming behind the truck, it just lifted that plastic, that little plastic from our car, and it just flew off. So, but I think I will be able to put it back, but there are some parts broken, so let's see. All right, let's go.
So we just crossed that straight strip and it was really 146 kilometers of straight road and no curve at all.
Yeah, but basically, to be honest, I feel like since we left Adelaide city, I feel like I'm constantly on that road. I mean, there is a couple of curves, but it's just the same road since we left Adelaide. It just bush, couple of trees and just nothing, just you just go straight. I don't even know how many kilometers it is from Adelaide, but it's just crazy. We are on the road for third day, I think it's today, and dude, they're just insane. I don't know if today we reached Esperance, maybe, but if yes, that's gonna be more than 900 kilometers in one day, so pretty crazy.
That's enough.
I just drove 1000 kilometers in a row. Oh my god, I can't believe that the endless road comes to its end.
Welcome to Esperance. Yesterday evening we finally arrived into this small town and we drove 937 kilometers in just one day, which is really crazy.
She wanted to say that I drove 937 kilometers in one day. he was just sitting next to me.
I was the passenger.
Yeah, but what I want to say is I want to say something about the border to WA, because we absolutely didn't know that we can't take any fruit, any vegetables, and basically anything similar. So that wasn't a really pleasant surprise, and we actually had to put all our fruit and veggies into the bin, into the trash. So basically in the morning when we woke up, we tried to eat as much as we could as a breakfast, but it was not possible to eat everything. We had like 12 new eggs and like so many veggies and fruits. And one thing that pissed me so much, like we had raw honey from New South Wales. It was a honey from a farm. I had to just put it into the trash. Yeah, basically they took all of our food. Like they didn't took it, we had to put it into the trash. I mean, first I was really pissed off because like I didn't understand why they are doing this. Like it's whole freaking Australia, and we crossed all states in Australia, all borders, and there were nothing, just the sign that welcome to Queensland, welcome to Victoria, and you know, etc. It was really not a good surprise, and I was really pissed off. But then I tried to Google something about it, and I understand some of those things, like alright, but I don't really think that they are doing in a good way, because there is no freaking shop in 1,000 kilometers. Like the closest shop to the WA border is in the Norseman, which is like more than 700 kilometers from those borders. And basically when you have a car, you have to cross those 700 kilometers to buy some food, which is like pretty crazy. But at least if you have a car, then it's like alright, yeah. But we also met like some people on bicycle along the way. It must be a pretty crazy to go on a bicycle across Australia and suddenly they just gonna took all your food, and the closest shop is like more than 700 kilometers. There's like, what the heck, like what should I do in that situation? So I was thinking that they should provide some I don't know, one day survival food packages or something like that, because or they should just build a freaking grocery shop next to the border or something like that. Because I mean, yeah, there are some gas stations with some basic food, but still those gas stations are also like 200-300 kilometers from each other, so that's still not good when you are on a bicycle. For us in a car it was like alright, but still not great. But if I'm riding bicycle across Australia and something like this happened to me, I would be really pissed, and I think they should do something about it. And so right now we are on Fort Beach in Esperance. Unfortunately today it's not really sunny, it's pretty cloudy, but in the next few days there should be a little bit of sun, so fingers crossed. But yeah, that's gonna be it from this video. You can look forward to the next one. It's gonna be about Esperance, so see you next week. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to support our channel, just click the subscribe button, leave us a thumbs up, because it's gonna really help to our channel, and for you it's free, and for us it means so much. So thank you again, and see you in the next week. Bye bye, and keep living
And traveling.
bye.